everyone, today I will be showing you how I edit my videos using iMovie. As you can see, I have the app and the first thing shows me is everything I have done in it, but I will start a new one and it will ask if you want to do it as a trailer or a new movie, which is what I'm gonna choose. So it will show you the videos. These ones right here are pictures, and then here is the first video, and then here is the last one. So that's the order I'm gonna pick as well. And then you can also add a picture, as I said before, which is what I'm gonna do right now. And then it shows you how many you have selected and how long your video is right now. Before starting to edit any of my videos, the first thing I like to do is to make sure that my videos don't have any sound, just because I don't need that background sound. And that's exactly what it allows you to do. As you can see, you can mute them, or you could just make the volume lower or higher, but as I said before, I don't want them to have any sound. So pretty much you go from one to the other and so on until you get to your first video uploaded. After being done with that, this app also has this cool feature that it allows you to zoom your videos. Now you could go all the way, but I don't really need my video to cover the full screen because this video is for Instagram anyways. So it's just pretty much gonna cover the part where the nail polish is at. So another cool feature about this app is that it allows you to trim your videos. Make sure you select it and then you go to the scissors icon, and then you can see how it shows you if you want to split it or if you want to delete it. And pretty much what I'm doing right here is that I'm just scrolling from side to side because I want to make sure which is the part that I want to keep. And then as you see that vertical white line, it's where your video is going to be split if that's what you want to do. And then once you have split it, I usually like to play it just to make sure that I have what I like before I delete the parts that I don't like, if that makes any sense. So pretty much I select that and then you just go to delete, and then it's gonna delete that part that you don't need anymore. So you probably noticed that it gives you the option to play that video by itself, but I just feel it's a very slow way to do it, so that's why I like to scroll back and forth, like do it manually. And I'm pretty much doing the same thing I did with my previous clip. I'm just making sure I have the piece I like before I delete any other video. Another great option is that this app allows you to make your videos either slow or fast depending on what you want and what you're doing. In this case, I'm just showing a nail polish and I don't need people to spend that much time staring at it, so I'm just gonna make it play a little faster. Another option is that it allows you to do transitions. As you see, that one is the one I like to use the most, but you can also make it fade like one video into the other, but as I'm saying, I'm not really much into it. Next thing I'm gonna show you is how to add a text to your clips, and in this case I'm only gonna take that part of my video where the tip guides are at, and I'm gonna choose one of the many options that I have in here, and it's just pretty easy to use. And here I'm gonna show you how my text end up looking. So when I'm playing the video and I come to that specific part, it's gonna show the text that I choose. And then it also gives you some options, like you could give some filters to your videos, but I don't really like to do that, but it's just something that is in there. So I'm going to this little plus icon, and then it gives me the option to add more videos or maybe add more pictures. In this case, I'm going to show you how to add some audio. And in this case, I could choose between theme music, sound effects, and my playlist and albums, which I would not recommend because if you post this video on Facebook or Instagram, they're probably gonna delete it because of the copyrights. So just to play it safe, you could add some sound effects, but I don't like that because they are really short. I go and pick the theme music, and then you have just like 7 options. It's not that many, but you have the option to hear them before you decide to use them in your video. So you pretty much you tap and hear what it sounds like, and whenever you're satisfied with one of them, you just go and hit the use option. So after selecting the one you like, you're gonna see that green line at the bottom, and it's just gonna go all the way. It's gonna be on all of your video. If your video is more than 1 minute, it's just gonna start playing it all over again. And the same options that you had for your video clips, you're gonna have for your audio, so you can make it play faster or slower. Moving on, if you hit the done, then it's gonna take you to that option where you can rename your video, and I really like to do that because sometimes I use them for Instagram and sometimes I use them for YouTube, and I just like to make sure I know what I'm working on. So as you see, next comes the save option. So one thing you gotta make sure is that your video is not too heavy, and if in this case I'm gonna use this one for Instagram, I'll pretty much go for 720. Now if I will post it on YouTube, I could choose the other option of 1080, and honestly I had never tried the 4K. I think it's way too heavy. Let's say for some reason you hit the cancel and you get out of the app before you save the video. You don't have to worry about it, because even if your phone turns off, the battery died, or if you get a phone call and it kicks you out of the app, when you come back your video is still gonna be in there. And as you can see, I didn't save it and it has the name I gave it, and whenever you come back you just go to edit and then you start from there wherever you stop. So here I'm gonna show you how my video looks after it has been trimmed, and at the end, after having 8 minutes, I end up having just 47 seconds. I choose this picture and I edited it before I put it into the iMovie app, just because I needed it to have those white sides, because if I post the full picture and then my Instagram video is gonna be a square, then you're not gonna be able to see my full manicure. And as you probably noticed, if you follow me, all of my videos have the ByClouser text at the end. So that's pretty much what I do, and I'm just going to show you right here. It gives you the option to choose where you want your picture to start and where do you want your picture to finish. And you can zoom it, and that's pretty much what I do. I zoom it for the beginning, and then at the end it just shows the full manicure. Honestly, I never know how the video is gonna look on Instagram, so pretty much what I do is just to put my thumbs on the screen and kind of get an idea of how this is gonna look like. The only thing my video is missing right now is the theme music, and as I showed you before how to do it, I'm gonna select the first of the options that I have, and then my video is complete. After I'm sure everything is done, then I go to done, and then as I showed you previously, I will go to the save option. I will choose in this case the 720, and it's gonna take a little while. Sometimes it takes longer depending of the length of your video. And when it is completely done, you can go straight to your photo album and the video is gonna be right there. So that's how I edit my nail tutorials. I hope you find this video helpful, and please don't forget to subscribe.